Alright, what's up, guys? I've been trying to, get this video out for a while, but you know, I I've been pushing it back, but I was like, fuck it, I'm going to, get this video done. If it's just even 7 minutes, yeah, it's going to be a quick video. I'm not going to dive into it that deep. But I'm just going to explain, um, you know, what I wanted to say all those times. Like, yeah. All right. So for the past few weeks, I've been for the past few yeah for the past few weeks I've been trying to get this video done, put out, but I think I've been lazy enough, to push it aside and not upload a video. I haven't uploaded video like for like 2 weeks, and yeah. But the reason why I wanted to um put this video out is because you know for if you are watching this video, the reason why I've been um if you know my agency, I do cold DMs, but last 2 weeks ago I pivoted from cold DMs to cold emails. Although I haven't started like sending mass message, I've started the setups. So for the longest time, I was doing cold DMs. I thought that was the play, message my prospects, grind it out, and hopefully get some messages and get someone to book the call. But you know I tried, and I tried like for I think for the past half a year I've been doing codings and doing stuff. But I think maybe I thought you know um maybe changing you know the plan, changing the method I have for for getting to my goal. um yeah, like it's not like code DMs are bad. Um people scale with code DMs to get their first client, but I think that was not for me. And you know I've work, and when I come back from work, I barely even have time to sit down and send like 30 DMs, and it's really uh draining, and I get tired. So maybe I thought, for me, this was for me. I thought maybe I should try something that can work for me. The number one thing, the number one thing for my agency is to you know outreach. Like I'll just take like all half of my work. But so I realized, like, I need to find a way to get outreach done, whilst I am around, whilst I'm working. And I I thought of, since I was doing coding, I thought of doing coding, but I was very skeptical about that. You know, People can support an automated DM, no matter a way. And like, I think auto DM, like with code DMs, I think you need to be a little bit more um personalized, a little bit more specific, compared to code emails. So I feel like to be a waste of my money, and doesn't feel genuine. And you know yeah. So instead of like forcing to do code DMs, and then maybe I decided to lean into cold DMs, and uh, this is something I should have started back in June, but I think fear, overthinking kept me from moving. Now I'm just, the last few weeks I was like, it's time to stop and maybe take an action. Take a step. You know, and cold emails, yeah. I realized it's gonna work actually. Like it's gonna work whilst I'm here at work. You know, I think this is not an excuse for me to not work. Just not work because I still need to put in the work with the leads and the code emails itself and the automations and so and so yeah. I don't have to be online, don't have to- online 24/7 for people to get my message. I can send 50, 70 or even more emails a day, all personalized, all legit. Feels one on one. That's leverage. That's how I can grow the agency while still working on my job. Right now I've moved for I've moved further enough. It's yeah, right now I've already set up some of the basics, which are my domain, master plans. I've set up my email, which is Joe masterplans.co, and I've been testing tools, code email softwares like Lemlist, and instantly they both get the job done. But I think I'm leaning toward Lemlist, although the price is a little bit much more than instantly. But I feel like I like the workflow for Lemlist. Either way, I'll document how it goes. Today, I don't think I can give a specific you know overview of how how I've set up some of my core emails, scripts, and the automations. It's simple. It's not something complicated that much, but it's a simple um, email system. I think will not be me setting up the campaign as kind of like you know um kind of help improve my skill of set up coding email campaigns, and learn how to set up a real email campaign. So for today I'm just uh yeah, I'll try to do the prospecting, and that is all. Yeah, is waiting for me, get the prospecting, get the leads done. So for now, it's, it's either I I do it manually. I go and find leads, which I have tried, and it's very difficult. I have even less than 50 of them, getting them manually, and with my niche, which is if product creators, it's very hard to get their emails. I think like this, I don't know, maybe this the demerit of my niche in cold emails. It is hard to get their emails, compared to cold DMs. I think my niche is really very like um very like they really like sustain pages like X and Twitter, and then Instagram. I have found many of them on Instagram, but it's you barely get their email address, and you just you know can't just go and just get an email address. You need to have like a verified email address where when you send it, you're sure that it will land in their email inbox, and they see it, and that's where the code email works. But to be honest, the only reason I didn't do this earlier was, was fear. It really paralyzed me, and fear of messing it up. I think I feared, you know, doing something new and failing. So like that paralyzed me, kind of. But what I realized, yeah, fear doesn't move you forward. Action does. And you just need to take a step, and and then clarity comes. Yeah, this is just me documenting my pivot from cold emails to cold email automations. Tools are set up, emails are getting rewritten, campaigns are more improved day by day, and now it's just for me to get the leads and then put it in my contact and then launch the email campaign. I'll share more detailed breakdowns later, but for now, this is where I'm at, taking the leap, building from scratch, and just trusting the process for watching this. Thanks for sticking with me. This is not the beginning. Yeah. Thanks for watching. Like and subscribe for more.